seeing you change, Scorpio, seeing you change the lives of others. Hey there, Scorpio. How are you? It's your Force Fair here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, Scorpio. Now, I normally would say this on the main stage, and so I'm going to start saying it back here in the back office, and that is, this is a general read. So take it resonates and leave the rest. If it's not your read, it's not your read. You can enjoy it, by all means. Share it with maybe someone that you think, oh yeah, that sounds like my friend, my sibling, my mother, father, whoever, my friend, right? So we're going to start off with some angel messages for you, Scorpio. How the angels see you, what they feel for you, and their guidance for you. Then we're going to take a look at what you think of their guidance, what you feel for their guidance, and how you're going to move forward with their guidance. So let's get 6 cards out with one of my favorite decks, the Stardust deck. First card out, 9 of Wands. You got your walls up, Scorpio, but that doesn't surprise me. And your angels see that you got your walls up, but you're not giving up, which is great, because this is, yes, the wounded warrior here in the tarot, but I see the 9 of Wands as that warrior that just needs a rest. Like, he's been at battle, and there's a spiritual war going on right now as we speak. And Scorpio, you are on the front lines. What the angels, what they feel for you. 5 of Swords, they can see that not only your walls are up, but that you're in your head. And this is negative narratives. This is negative talk. This is, I know it's a win or lose card of the tarot, but this is a lot of negative thoughts. And that's what the angels feel that you're going through right now, Scorpio. Okay, and so their guidance for you, close out that cycle. Close out that, like, it's like they are advising you to really take a look at, ooh, for some of you that have Saturn in Pisces, so that would be in the 60s. And then again in the 2010s, because my daughter has Saturn in Pisces. Okay. I don't know why that, because I'm not an astrologer, I'm a card reader. But that's very interesting, that their guidance for some of you is to, if you know your chart, take a look at where your Saturn is. Okay, take a look at what's in your Pisces house, also what's in your 12th house. And again, I'm not an astrologer, but I don't know why that's coming through and on a Scorpio read. So it's very interesting. So what do you think? And again, I'm just going back to the World card in the tarot, and that is closing out a cycle and it's after all that you've been through, after the Fool's journey, reaching and surviving the journey and reaching that World card is a victory. This is a victory to your will, to your determination, to your consistency. Ooh, discipline. I'm also hearing discipline. Scorpio is disciplined. Okay. Okay, so please be disciplined about your thoughts. So, what do you think about the World card being your advice, Scorpio? You're in your head. Look at this. 8 of Swords. You're overthinking. Okay. What do you feel about this cycle coming to an end? Whatever this means to you. 3 of Cups. It is a celebratory. Oh, but I don't like it right across from that 5. It's celebratory of these negative thoughts, of these negative... Okay. And then moving forward with closing out the cycle as being your advice. Yes, this is what I love to see. The Ace of Cups. So for some of you, Scorpios, you are loving yourself first. You are doing the work almost like I said earlier, that you can feel other people's energies. It won't surprise me if Hermit comes up. You might be going into Hermit mode to really focus in on yourself, on filling your own cup up. And I'm kind of feeling so that you can be there for your friends, for your family, for your community. You can be there for you teachers, for your students, and in a real, I'm going to say pure unconditional loving way. This Ace of Cups is really being kind to yourself, especially if you know you're pessimistic, or people have told you that you're skeptic, that you're, you know, just in a way negative. And Scorpios can kind of come off that way when it's because they feel so much of other people's energies, they almost take responsibility for it, and that's not good for the Scorpio. So when I see this Ace of Cups come up, I'm loving it, especially when the angels feel that you're being too hard on yourself, Scorpio. It's this energy of win or lose, you're very negative about the either win or the lose, instead of looking at it as an L, as a loss, looking at what it was it that I've learned, right? And doing it with love. This is what the L's stand for me. And this is what I try to teach the kids, so they're not really critical, so they don't let other people's criticisms, lies, gaslighting affect how they actually see themselves. This is where they have to, and I teach this to the kids, but I'm seeing it already on the table that you do it naturally, Scorpio, that this is just an everyday Scorpionic life. I get it. I hear you. I have Scorpio in the 12th house, so I do hear you. And a lot of you might not even know that you're doing this on the daily. So, but I think you do. If I know Scorpio, they're very aware. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands. And that which you might not see is that for a lot of you, you're defending what it is that you have, I'm just going to say grown, built, what you believe, new innovative ideas that you know could work, and people are putting you down. That can't be done, that's not right, there's no money for that. Like, I'm just thinking about retrofitting cars, and I saw this video. I'm going to link it in today's video, or today's read, because I'm reminded of it. And it's this plasma, and it's because I have the only short that I have on the channel is this, what in the comments or viewer said, it's a plasmic being. And I thought, yeah, cool. Like something that's jumping in and out of dimensions. You should check it out. It's on the channel here. It's the only short that I have up there. And so when I hear of this plasma, it's just basically a generator that these brilliant men changed using this. And I don't know, like, I kind of understand what they did, but to the words, I don't have the words to describe it to you guys. Just check out in the description box below. I'll have daily videos or other content creator. I'll put it in there. I'll put the link in there, because it's pretty amazing. And then if the climate change people are so concerned about the CO2 versus the air and the air quality, this device, this invention has solved the problem. Because what comes out of it, let's say it's like a car engine, right? Like a combustible car engine that now uses water, and it what it spits out of the exhaust is air, like oxygen. It's pretty amazing. Like when I see what, I bet you there's a Scorpio and an Aquarian in there. Like, it's pretty amazing. I always think, who's working on this? Who's working on this? Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, I'm talking. I'm already looking at my timer and I'm talking. Sorry, Scorpio. Look, the devil. I'm taking it. Clarifying. You are putting up your walls against the devil. I see it, against fear, against those dark entities that don't want you to, as I said with the story of creating technologies and retrofitting what we've already created to make a better world, to make like free energy, this type of thing. Like, it's just really, and the devil's looking at you, the devil's trying to figure out what you love, Scorpio, what you love, so that the devil can manipulate. I love these cards because it's looking right at your 9 of Wands defenses, trying to figure out, oh, I didn't show the card. It's a beautiful card. Trying to figure out, this is the devil. How do I get into Scorpio's heart? How do I manipulate Scorpio's emotions? How do I get Scorpio to see all the darkness? Because they're the most powerful warriors on my team. That's what I see today with this devil card, Scorpio. So be aware. It's that devil that's causing this Five of Swords. It's that devil that does not want you to end the relationship you've had with fear, you've had with shame, doubt, guilt, all the rest of it, that you've probably been programmed through your family, through your education, through your religious institutions, whatever, through the internet. If you have no religion and you've never been to church, it's the internet. Okay. And the King of Pentacles. Look at that. The King of Pentacles. This is your opposition, Taurus energy. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but Taurus, because my kings are the fixed signs. My queen's cardinal, and the knights are, of course, mutable, because they're always on the move. It's almost like your walls are up against the fear of your stability, security. Like you're stable. You're the King of Pentacles, Scorpio. You're stable. But it's like this unforeseen fear. Fear that's made up, of course, in the mind. Fear that's anything that the government puts out. Just know that it's propaganda based. Just know that. Take a look around at what's actually happening around your neighborhood, your community, city, state, country, and don't be fearful of it. Know that with your walls up with the Nine of Wands, you'll get through it. So that's what the angels, that's how they see you right now. They also might be seeing you tempted to spend. Don't. Save. Just saying. Five of Swords is what they feel for you. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, right? As I just said, save. Do not spend. Just hold on to your pennies. Just, this is a transition period. Just hold on. Don't buy anything frivolous. Yes, oh my goodness, Ten of Pentacles. This is, I see it now. This Ten of Pentacles goes right under the King of Pentacles. And it's your negative narrative that's going to bring you to the five if you keep it up, Scorpio. Because this fear is coming from the devil. You're not going to have anything, Scorpio. You're going to lose your home. You're going to lose your car. You're going to lose your job. You're going to, whatever your mind, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles is telling you with a lack mentality, Scorpio, you need to really put up your guard, be aware, self-love, be aware of how much energy is going into. And if you want to take a look at dollars, when we have the King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles on the table, how much money is going into negative narrative marketing, content, so frequencies that are filling the airs, literally the air, with negativity. I can just group it all, and hitting all of the senses, visual, auditory, especially frequencies, taste. So what they put in the food, again, addictive and depressing agents, even right down to fabrics, what we touch every day, plastic in fabrics. Interesting. That's what I'm picking up off this Five of Swords, is that it's like you have the Ten of Pentacles, Scorpio, but with these negative thoughts, you're going to end up with the Five of Pentacles if you don't just be aware. It's just with awareness. With awareness comes change, right? Then your angels, their guidance for you is to close it all out. The World card is clarified by the Page of Wands. I'm loving this. I'm going to put it here, and yes, the King of Wands. You go from page to a king. No, I think this, no. I'm going to keep it here. I'll tell you why. Because you already have this King of Wands, this, like, the charisma, the riz, you already have this charisma, this bravery, this call to action. You already have it, Scorpio. And what you're closing out is these negative thoughts, negative expectations that the devil is really, I'm going to say, implanting in you through your five senses. Okay, because I'm getting a lot of Taurus off this Pentacle, King of Pentacles. So I'm really picking up on senses. So then it made me sort of go into these thoughts of like, oh my goodness, it's in the food, it's in the water, it's in the, yeah. Scorpio, I feel you. I do. What's going to battle this is this Page of Wands. This Page of Wands is a beautiful card of playfulness, of curiosity, of, I'm going to read it, Scorpio. I know this is going to run long, but I'm going to read this Page of Wands because I love this energy. The Page of Wands. Amidst their journey, Dorothy and Scarecrow were graced by Scraps, a being sparked to life by the power of life. Her vibrant demeanor and unwavering optimism became their guiding light. Yes, and that's how you're going to really keep the devil at bay with that Nine of Wands and be aware of changes. Her vibrant demeanor and unwavering optimism became their guiding light. The Page of Wands calls you to a world of boundless creativity and authentic expression. That's what I talked about with the Ace of Cups. Like Scraps, you too possess a magnetic energy waiting to be released. And that energy, that wand energy from the Page to the King, that's what's going, that is with the Nine of Wands, Scorpio, that is, come on, let's try, let's do, let's go. Not be afraid. Don't be afraid. This is bravery. This is not fear. Yeah, we're closing out that old cycle. That's the old world. That's done. Like, I really feel this sense of like Scorpio just lightening up, not being so deep and dark and serious, but lightening up to a side that people wouldn't even recognize you, Scorpio. This is what I'm feeling. That the angels, this is their guidance. Scorpio, get out of your head, get out of your feelings, and have some fun. Get out there with the Three of Cups. So when you go out with friends, only pay for yourself. That's just an aside note. Okay. Eight of Swords is what you think. And I think you're overthinking about this World card and being clarified by the Page of Wands and King of Wands. Ooh, Scorpio. Right beside that devil. Look at that. The Star card. The Star card. Now, this is your magic. In this deck, this is your magic, Scorpio. This is your healing abilities. The ability to heal yourself, and the ability, I'm just going to call you an energy wielder, and that is you can change the energy around you. It's this beautiful energy of taking a negative and turning it into a positive, and just doing it with this playful Page of Wands energy. And you've just changed that negative thought, that negative memory, that negative experience into something that is playful, into something that's like, wow, you're really brave to have whatever, done that, said that, did this. So I find that very interesting that it's clarifying your overthinking. Don't overthink it, Scorpio. Yes, the Sun. Are you overthinking your ability to do said things, like to be able to transmute negative energy into positive energy? Are you the one that always finds the silver lining around everyone else's dark cloud? Are you the one that shines the light, as the Page of Wands described, this bright light? That's you. That's you. And I see all these different faces of the Sun card in this deck. Those are all people that whose lives you've changed, right? They will have memories of you, Scorpio. Oh, I remember when Scorpio said this to me. I remember when Scorpio did that. I remember when Scorpio, I just asked Scorpio to help me change my tire, and there he was, changing my tire for me. Oh, Scorpio. I remember when Scorpio. Like, look at all of the people that you have changed their life just with your kindness. So don't overthink it. Scorpio, don't overthink it. Get out of that self-imposed prison that you've put your mind into with these negative thoughts, with the Five of Swords. Get out of there and see that you are the star. You are the light. You are I have the star and the sun. To so many people around you, if you are online, you have no idea, Scorpio, how many people, watch you, are inspired by you, are sort of straightened up. I'm hearing sort of a straightening up, making fun of the dark. You know who it reminds me of? There's another tarot reader who's a Scorpio, Pluto being. I don't think he really, how many people he inspires, speaks to their soul, as Scorpio does. So don't overthink. Don't overthink anything. Don't overthink. So what do you feel about this guidance of closing out a cycle and really stepping into your fire? Like, you're a water sign, Scorpio, but stepping into that King of Wands, into that Page of Wands, the sun, like there's a lot of fire and earth, I might add. Let's get into the water then. Let's get this all, because we got air. We got air. This is a very balanced elemental table right now. So 3 of Cups is clarified by the 4 of Swords. Resting that mind. You're a pirate. Look at this pirate. I love this pirate. He's the Red King, but he always reminds me of a pirate, just taking a rest, that he's been through 9 of Wands, he's been through a spiritual war, he's been through it, and quieting that mind from the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, cutting it in half, cutting that 8 and a half into a 4 of Swords, resting the mind, body, soul, and celebrating the fact that this cycle is over with only those that see you and truly love you, Scorpio. That's what this is. This is how you feel. The witch. You see that aura? That's Dorothy Gale. You see that aura coming from within. Okay, Scorpio, I'm also seeing it. You might have to go into 4 of Swords, which is like an everyday hermit mode, to keep your aura, to keep that ability to transmute the energies for those around you, to help them grow. Do you see that? They're flowers. To help them grow. But don't wear yourself too thin. With the 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles, this is depletion. I'm really feeling depleting your mind, depleting your resources. And this is where what the devil wants. Okay, yes, these are the temptations. You have to take care of those maybe that you've always taken care of that aren't growing. But I think that's what you're closing out. And you're only putting your time, effort, money into those that you see growth. Okay, I see it, Scorpio. I do. And so how you're moving forward with this cycle being completed is the Ace of Cups. And it's clarified by, oh, Scorpio, look at you. Metamorphosis. You're changing lives, Scorpio, but remember to fill your own cup first, or else, like, it's kind of like that idea that, take care. I was told this as a mom, that with brand new babies, like I was going to breastfeeding clinics, right? And because I had babies that could latch really good, and then the early babies that came 5 weeks early, they weren't. So I was working with these beautiful nurse practitioners, and they told me, you have to take care of yourself first to be able to take care of your children. And I was like, oh, such wise advice that I took on many years ago. And so with this Metamorphosis card coming out, Scorpio, in order to change lives, in order to help those, you have to rest. 4 of Swords. Rest your mind, your body, and I'm getting the physical with the 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. Rest it so that internally, like, your inner world is that 10 of Pentacles. You are the king of your world, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, so that you can take action with a light heart, with the Page of Wands. Yes. The Lovers, to make wise, loving choices. And if that means you first, Scorpio, loving yourself first, they're looking right at that Ace of Cups. That's what they're looking at. Seeing you change, Scorpio. Seeing you change the lives of others. Bottom of the deck. And clarifying the 7 of Wands, and that which you might not see. The 8 of Swords. You see that? That's that card. The 8 of Swords. Do you see this card, Scorpio? That which you might not see is the 8 of Swords. I gotta read it, Scorpio. Because this is a beautiful 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. Deep within the enchanted forest, the lion finds himself ensnared in an atmosphere of mounting uncertainty as shadows dance and ominous sounds linger around him. This haunting scene mirrors the Eight of Swords, which speaks to internal constraints and anxieties displayed by his reluctance born from fear. Devil card. It's a prompt to observe the chains of doubt holding you back. Dive deep within, challenging the phantoms of fear. Discover the courage to liberate yourself, paving the path for growth and enlightenment. We talked about growth with the Sun card. We talked about how you are able to bring out the best in people because you see it first, Scorpio. You see, I know I meet people on a soul level. And so that's why it sometimes freaks people out when I first meet them and I go, hey, nice to see you again. And I think, oh, wait, I just met them. But they feel so familiar. Like it's almost like, hey, you're in this dimension, this lifetime, this, hey, when's the last time I saw you? Where were we? Yeah, on a soul level, because we keep meeting up with the same people. Who's going to learn? Who's waking up? Who's closing out cycles? Well, you'll know this, Scorpio. You'll know this moving forward. And it's because you're seeing through the devil's Five of Swords thoughts. These are doubts. These are uncertainties. This is anxiety. This is all in your own head. Eight of Swords twice. When really, to other people, what other people see you as the star, as a healing force, as someone that's happy. Page of Wands, sun that brings light to them, Scorpio. So let's do 759. 759. Divine alchemy. That's the energy transmutation I was talking about. Yes. You are taking old energy that is like lead and turning it into gold. Yes, that's exactly. Oh, so beautifully. Like sometimes I feel like I have the energies, I have the ideas, and I can't put words to it. So I love these words. I love just looking at numbers and going, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Okay. I got to read that one. 795. Let's do that again. Divine alchemy. You are taking old energy that is like lead and turning it into gold. You are moving beyond, yes, old stories, world card, and challenges, and into a place of power and positivity. Yes, Scorpio. I see 598, and then I'll do 983. 598. Your efforts to expand your gifts and offerings have been recognized. Doors, windows, and portals to opportunity are all being opened for you now, Scorpio. 983. 983. Reconnect with earth energy. Ooh, I really felt that off the King of Pentacles. The next phase of your journey requires you to be grounded. Ooh, and that's what I see for you, Scorpio. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Force Fairy. Bye for now.